Hey guys, Jojo here. Today I have another banger of a video, and today we're going to the BTD Iceberg. Guys, if you don't know what an iceberg chart is, it's basically, I'm not gonna do that, guys. I am not gonna do that. I find that part of every iceberg video, like, kind of annoying, because, like, I've watched so many iceberg videos, and, like, I don't need you to explain it to me every time. I know this. I've watched, like, 20 of your other iceberg videos, guys. You have to explain to me that the lower down, the more obscure it is. I already know that, guys. Anyway, guys, without further ado, let's get right into the iceberg chart. The No Monkeys Challenge. So this is a challenge to my Side Guy mask, and I've actually watched it before I did this iceberg. So here are the rankings. On BT1, it is possible. On BT2, it is possible, only on easy. BT3, it is possible on medium and all lower difficulties. On BTD4, it is possible on hard and all lower difficulties. On BTD5, it is possible on impossible and on all lower difficulties. And on BT6, it is possible on chimps and all lower difficulties. So all of them. Yeah. On to the next entry. The blimps have eyes. If you buy a trophy upgrade or buy the official stickers, the blimps will have eyes. The bad, ZOMG, and BFB also have eyes naturally. Heavy quotations there. I don't know, it could just be painted on. I don't think, if like a rubber ducky, it has painted eyes on, guys. It has eyes. It's alive, guys. It can see through those things. I don't really count it like that, but the stickers and the trophy upgrade definitely are eyes, so got that. Hero voice lines. The heroes do indeed have voice lines. Here are some. Balloons Adventure Time was unexpected. In Balloons Adventure Time, Finn was not expecting the balloons to come and, like, do whatever the balloons were doing. I don't know, I've never played the game. Also, no one was expecting Balloons Adventure Time, of all things, to be Ninja Kiwi's next game. Like, if you were expecting Ninja Kiwi's next game to be Balloons Adventure Time, of all things, then you just must be psychic, mate. You just must be psychic. That's the only real explanation for it. Hey guys, there's a new background now. Anyway, the Balloon Chipper and Cobra will never return. So the Balloon Chipper was very OP in BT5. In an interview with the dev, they said it would be very hard to balance. Also, in Junkyard, the Balloon Chipper's there, so that can't be a good sign. As for the Cobra, or the Covert Ops Battle Response Agent, what would it even do? It was introduced in BTD Battles 1, and it sabotages the opponent, so in BT6 it will sabotage balloons? That actually sounds pretty cool though. I think they should add it back in. What do the MOAB stand for? So this is the first one I added. The MOAB stands for Massive Ordnance Air Blimp, which is one step away from Massive Ordnance Air Bomb. The BFB stands for Brutal Flying Behemoth. ZOMG, Mighty Zeppelin of Gargantuousness. I'm not making this up. BID is the Big Airship of Doom. And lastly, the DDT, Dark Dirigible Titan. Dirigible means Zeppelin, apparently. Anyway, on to the next entry. Speedruns. So, I go to speedrun.com, go to the BT6 leaderboards, and I met with a spreadsheet. So I chose a run at random, and it's extremely optimized. It's done by None Left, who had all the easy roll records at the point that he set this one. He doesn't have them anymore. The spreadsheet isn't complete either. 4 world records are unclaimed. Dart Monkey Plush. This is a thing that exists. Chimps. So this is another one that I added. So Chimps is the hardest difficulty in BT6. It stands for No Continues, Harsh Loss, Income, Monkey Knowledge, Powers, or Selling. So powers makes sense, continues also makes sense. Basically, you can't scumag with monkey money. Selling was just to make the acronym work. Income is a pretty big one, and Harsh Lost. In fact, one of the things, Ravine, is impossible because of Harsh Lost. So the Ninja Kiwi actually added a sword that if you click it enough times, it will shoot down and pop exactly 1 balloon. It's pretty cool, and then they use that to pop the 1 balloon, and then it was possible. Mobile and Steam ports are equal. So apparently the mobile and Steam ports are equal. I know, insane. I could never have guessed that from just the entry alone. So this has to do with the fact of why make this whole Steam port? That's like a lot of work and stuff. When you have a mobile port right there, like just use the mobile port. Silly. Glue Gunner has darker fur. So I took a sample from the Dart, Glue, and Alk to see if it was true. So by the way I was doing it, which was taking a screenshot, importing to Scratch, and looking at the brightness vector, the brightnesses are as follows. Dart has 68, Alchemist has 58, and Glue Gunner has 52. So that was surprised me, so the Alchemist and Dart Monkey both had different numbers. So I looked to see if all the monkeys have different numbers. Well, the Ice Monkey has 100, Druid 65, Wizard 68, Caveman 68, Dart 68, Ache 67, Sniper 65, Beast Handler 65, Dartling Gunner 62, Ninja 62, NG 62, Sub 62, Heli 61, Mortar 60, Super Monkey 60, Boomerang 58, Buccaneer 58, Alchemist 58, and Glue Gunner 52. It is indeed the darkest. Tim Haywood. He's the guy who makes the music. In fact, it's playing right now. Great music. Zebra and pink balloons didn't exist. It's true. They didn't exist until BTD4. Pink balloons didn't exist until BTD4. Pink balloons didn't exist until BTD4. 2MP. 2MP is a scientific experiment done by the BCA. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's getting 2 million pops on one tower in chimps mode. More like ultra boosting them. You probably don't know what ultra boosting means though. So ultra boosting is when you put all the boosts on one tower, make some spectacular size and OP towers. Yes. This footage I'm showing is vanilla. 2TC. So this is beating chess with just 2 towers. These are my favorite things to watch, BT6 related. ISAB does some good stuff on them. They're pretty intense, and I like to watch them. Psy goes by they/them. According to the Ninja Kiwi official Twitter, Psy is non-binary. Why don't we have non-binary pronouns? I don't know. But they/them is a good enough replacement, so Psy goes by them. And they. 2T. Hey, I watched this guy. 2D is, I think, the most subscribed Balloons YouTuber. He does bot showcase type stuff. He used to do mobile game Let's Plays, which I think is peak 2D, but his BTD6 stuff is good too. I'm also just realizing this. Every time I spelled 2T, it auto-corrected to 20. So, yeah, that's pretty funny. Anyway, that's the end of Tier 1, and we're on to Tier 2. Meta. So there are things like boss events and stuff, there's certain meta surrounding them, so you can get the fastest time. Same thing for races. So basically you farm a lot, and then you just insta-kill the boss with like 20 parabombs. I am not doing this one. Bomb Shooter Sentience. In Balloons Pop, the bomb shooter says this, implying it is alive and can speak. How about some extra boom with your boom? Attack are operated by monkeys. Need I say more? Camo Rigo Red versus 00 Dart Monkey. This is just a meme that Camo Rigo Red is an overpowered rush, only stopped by the all-powerful 00 Dart Monkey. James, what do you think about this?
Oh, you're talking about Blue Speed?
Yeah. I'm doing an Iceberg video on it. What do you think about the 00 Dart Monkey versus Camo Rigo Red meme?
What you said about it, what you said.
Okay. Amazing insight. Lights are off. Crisis averted. Anyway, the next entry is BTDX. It is a very well-made fan game, and I highly recommend you check it out. There's a sequel coming, and I highly recommend you check it out. And the sequel, when it comes out, it might already be out by the time you see this. Anyway, check it out. I highly recommend it. It is a very good fan game. So the past entries, let's be real, they were not worthy of Tier 2 status. These entries from now on, I think, are worthy of tier 2 status and beyond. Like, there are 6 tiers of this iceberg, I think. Let me just double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 8 tiers of this iceberg, actually. Wow, it's a pretty big one. But the stuff after this, I think, is worthy of tier 2. Eco is OP. Eco or economy is how you get money in BT Battles 1 and 2. Eco is so good, you don't even need to bring banana farms to battles. And this is BT 5 banana farms, which are one, if not the most powerful tower or monkey in all of the 44 games Ninja Kiwi has released for the Balloon series. I personally like how OP it is because it gives you 3 tower slots instead of 2 with banana farm locked in. Balloontonium inconsistencies. Balloontonium is what balloons are made of. But in balloons pop, they're also what buildings are made of. And there are also Balloontonium balloons. How does that work? You can't be even more Balloontonium than all the way Balloontonium. Balloontonium is also radioactive, so balloons are also radioactive, but radioactive materials are resistant to heat because radiation is heat. Yet fire pops balloons, and we haven't even got to the Balloontonium lab or Balloontonium reactor. There's Balloontonium in the Garten Gunner, but in BTD5 and BTD5 only, we can remove it, leading it to pop lead and frozen balloons. And we get money from popping balloons, so are we selling the Balloontonium? They must have some other use if we're selling it. Yeah, it's a mess. Balloontonium is a mess.